The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials up 129. Get the Nasdaq up 39. S&Ps are up 15. Gold's up 260, trading at 12.56. We have silver up. Silver's really flat, $16. Light sweet crude still hanging there at $74, 73.96. Notes and bonds, 10-year note 120. 09, 30 a bond, 145.13, and King dollar down 312 ticks, 94.100. Bottom line is, it almost feels like it's the beginning of a week, but it's just the day after July 4th.
Yeah, this week quite an anomaly in terms of day and a half off right in the middle of the week.
And then we get the Fed funds minutes at 2 o'clock, so that'll put a little action in. And it looks like we also have manufacturing. Is that at 2 o'clock too? Yeah, that's saying that's 2 o'clock.
We'll have to look up the time.
Is that Mountain Time? Yeah.
But you had ADP payrolls, right, this morning?
Okay.
And you also had the jobless numbers, unemployment.
Okay, I got it. Okay, cool. Okay.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
Well, I want to know when these things come out.
I know.
Let's go to Jose in Tampa. Hey, what's going on, brother?
Hey, Tom. Ma loves the archives. It's a favorite part of your show. She likes listening to them in the evening when she's making the pasta fazool. She really enjoys them.
Perfect.
You know, I'm just staying with her temporarily, just till I get my feet on the ground. I got to tell you, it's been the worst 17 years of my life. Hey, Tom, I'm looking at we had failure on the GDX, all the miners. GDX at around 23, around their failure last time.
Yeah.
Okay, so this looks like it's a real move in gold. I'm guessing gold, you're going to say, is going to run to 1275, 1280. If it pulls back in the dollar rally, shouldn't these miners hold price, or are we going to revisit the lows on the GDX?
Well, you know, Tuesday.
It's a real move.
Tuesday was awesome.
Empty the bag. Tell me.
No, so Tuesday is no doubt. I mean, we only opened at 1 o'clock. We did 36 million shares. That's a big number. The swing point, first swing point only is 27 million. We did more than that, and basically with 3 hours left. So this is saying it wants to go for it. You know, the real question is going to be, is that dollar basically going to give it up and give it up like at 2 o'clock this afternoon? I would say that these minutes are going to affect, you know, this metal market in a big way, because what happens, folks, is that everyone's banking on it. Okay, how many times are they going to go up on a short-term rate? You know, it's like 100% that they're going to go up. The real question is how many times. So
yeah, look, this Trump-picked guy, not secretary. The new guy, not running the Fed, but his finance secretary. I see him on the radio quite a bit.
Oh, Kudlow, you mean?
I think he's going to put pressure on the Fed to keep rates steady and not go up, which would help gold eventually, I'm guessing.
Yeah, no, I can picture them do that. Trump's in the real estate business. You don't want rates to go up in the real estate business.
Fed's supposed to be impartial. I'll try and be a reasonable voice.
Oh, I know they're supposed to be. I'm just, you know.
Yeah.
What he's saying is that Kudlow came out, Larry Kudlow, he's the economic advisor. He came out 2 days ago saying, hey, you know, they shouldn't be going up on rates just because the economy's going good. So that's the beginning of that pressure. Yeah,
he's always liked the dovish Fed. I don't think he would have liked Paul Volcker, the cigar-smoking guy. He was an incremental Al Greenspan. He was a half a point at a time. But he doesn't like, Kudlow doesn't like the Fed raising interest rates. I think he wants things steady as they go. So Newmont Mining, NEM, does that, can that run to 42 on this go with gold with things looking strong, or is that too rich?
I'd like to see, Newmont almost has broken their downtrend. You know, it's like one more day like we had on Tuesday, and that'll be a decisive break. You know what I mean? And then you get action, you know, because then it would be like, okay, yeah, you can do that. But right now, it's not saying that yet.
Not saying it yet.
If you could
say it's going to go to 46, so
well,
I needed to. Yeah.
The cool thing is with Newmont as well as Barrick is that they have real buyers, man. They're you know, whoever's ever buying gold, if it's, you know, a new quarter and the funds in, they're buying Newmont and Barrick. That's what's moving that GDX. So I think we get action. We need more buyers, but I think we get action, man.
Accumulation, distribution. Okay, Tom, thanks.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. So it's pretty wild when you think about the, so 10-year right now, 2.835. That's not bad compared to, like, you know, we hit that 3 pretty quick. And then
I agree. We're at 311.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it kind of backed off and it's kind of hanging there.
Yeah.
So it really, you know, if it's going to be a, rates are going to go up. The real question is, do they go up slowly over time so no one really gets whacked?
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
The
speed at which they do it, for sure.
Talking about speed, when I was leaving the office Tuesday, you were talking about these NQs. You talk about, folks.
The NASDAQ 100, right? Is that what you're calling up? Yeah.
Like from highs to lows. This thing was vicious, man.
Yeah, 7160, I believe, was around the high. Yeah, 7165 even. So that's bright and early Tuesday morning.
Right.
And by the time we were walking out of here, we were 130, 135 points lower in the NASDAQ 100. And that's walking out at 1 o'clock. And
the way this is set up right now, okay, the same deal could come down because this really just came up to ice from 2 days ago. And then we'll see, you know, that first sell down right there, that's what brought me up. I said, oh my God, 20 minutes ago you were at 7,099.
Sure.
So you just gave up 20 bucks.
Sure. 20 points, yeah.
Yeah. And if we go inside this NDX, Qualcomm's up 2%, Micron's up 2%, Vodafone 1.8%.
You see the stories on Tesla?
No.
That they were, let me see if I can jump to it. So they were, the reports were, and this broke late Tuesday, I believe. Let me see if I have it up. Yeah, here we go. So Tesla, and not so amusingly, I was bringing up the movie Gung Ho, right? In terms of like skipping things and every car kind of in shambles. God. Tesla stopped a break and roll test as it pushed to hit Model 3 goals. So they were like skipping tests that I guess are pretty crucial to the manufacturing of their vehicles. And, you know, Tesla, of course, saying it tests them, of course, is what they're saying. But that was Tuesday, that was. And I feel like that's some of it. You know, I just saw this article today. So as it pushed to hit its electric vehicle production targets for the quarter, Tesla decided to skip break and roll testing for its Model 3 sedans. I mean, it's horrible to even chuckle. It's like, what's going on, right? The company managed to meet self-imposed deadline, but Tesla stock plunged more than 7% Tuesday. And that's just, so I don't know what's going on, right? But I don't think anybody really knows what's going on, which is what you should, you know, come to there. And unfortunately, the joke of Monday and Tuesday is pretty real when...
I bet a lot of other people can start pulling that movie up.
Listen, you know, it's like they were opening front hoods, and instead of the engine, there would be some guy curled up, you know, waving at them. And that's I feel like that's...
That's quite a movement, too. Look at that movement, too. It's 60 bucks down, right?
Oh, yeah. At least we're at 364, over $60. Yeah.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Come right back, folks.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartleys, ABCs, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated folic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now up 100, Nasdaq's up 27, S&Ps are up 11.5, and normally we get oil and natural gas. Now, they'll move around a little, right?
Yeah, so I think we were trying to figure out exactly, I believe what's going to happen is we normally have crude oil come on Wednesdays at 10:30. I believe that got pushed back to today at 11 a.m. So crude numbers coming out 11 a.m. today. And then we're trying to find natural gas. I believe that is going to be tomorrow. Not sure the exact time yet. Could be 10:30, could be 11. So each of them sliding back a day because of the July 4th.
Yeah. And, you know, it's intriguing, though. So this, on the oil market, that XLE is still soft. It's like, you know.
What would happen if oil had gone down to $50 or $60?
Seriously.
Where would the XLE be?
Right.
Because it can't even gain traction as we kind of hang at $74 a barrel.
Exactly. And, you know, if you put this on a weekly or a monthly, it doesn't matter which one you put it on, folks. I think this is, looks to me, it's just about ready to go south. And if that's the case, it's like, okay, you know, where's the turn going to come? You know, ExxonMobil, no traction. Chevron, I say no traction for the correlation of
what's going on,
of what you got with oil. And if we go into even gasoline, let's see. So gasoline, well, it's not. That's off its highs actually. Yeah. Wholesale was 226 on the 22nd of May. We're at 213 right now. And then you figure tomorrow is going to be a slow day too, because that's the end of the holiday week.
It will, except for the fact that we get the Fed minutes, right? It's kind of the interesting thing of what's going on this week in terms of, you know, if we had no action in terms of economic news, maybe today and tomorrow would trail off.
That actually, because then the jobs number tomorrow,
and then you get jobs number 2, right? Yeah. Non-farm payrolls, you know, the big monthly number for sure. And just to jump over, so here's, in terms of the numbers for, so you had private payrolls, ADP coming in at 177,000. The expectation was for about 190, so slightly under there. And then you had weekly jobless claims coming in, 231,000 versus 250,000. So a good number there. And still flirting basically with, you know, record lows in terms of the jobless claim. I think I heard the stat, you know, the all-time record low is something like 166,000 that came in like 1961 in terms of just...
Really?
Yeah, just, I mean, and realistically, we should never reach that level again because there's just that many more people.
I know.
You know, the percentage-wise, that's a tiny, it's a much smaller fraction of the workforce in 2018 than it was in 1960s.
Well, yeah. Because I just remember the roads being empty. There's no such thing anymore.
No.
You know, that ain't even close.
There is, not where we're living, though, and not in the Boston roads
city
that you're talking about.
Right. When I first got my license, man, the expressway, which that's what we call it in Boston, you know, you could go anywhere. And then 10 years later, forget it, man.
They built that 128 in like around that time, and I think they might have added one lane to it since then in 50 years.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah,
totally. 877-927-6648. Let's go take a look at overseas. So last night overseas, the China markets have been totally getting smoked. You know, look at this. So if we go into Shanghai, this has been a one-way market for quite some time.
And I saw this Shenzhen down 2.2%, Shanghai down about 0.9%. Yeah.
Yeah. Look at this. So, 6 months, 3,500 to 2,733.
Yeah, that's more than a 20% haircut.
And when you look at this, it's like, okay, you know, looks like 2,600's game. We're right next to it. It's the only thing that's laying there. It's pretty wild compared to you know. The highs, they never got back to the highs, which is at 6,100. I think that was the all-time highs. Yeah,
I'm sure, yeah.
The Nikkei in Japan, and well, actually, and then tomorrow, tomorrow's the day the tariff's supposed to kick in.
Yes.
The 6th.
Yes.
So, you know, we'll find out how this whole deal is going to shake out, at least the beginning of it.
Yeah. You just may hear some rhetoric more than anything around that, as in it's not really going to change things tomorrow. You know, in terms of like.
No, I guess what the market's waiting for is that is there going to be a list of Chinese tariffs, and is there going to be a list of the American goods? That's what the market's waiting for, I think. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
As a retaliatory nature.
Retaliatory.
Okay, we're going to put this on. So, Facebook just can't hold it down. I mean, I suspect at some point it's going to, but it's pretty amazing that, you know, the market itself has been down, but this thing just staying right next to its highs.
How about it pull back if you dig it down? I'm just looking high at 196.40, so off like $1.50 off the highs already, though, this morning if you go into IGPO a little closer. Looks like a little bit of a sell-off to start things off. Wow, and kind of spiked higher and then just pulled back immediately.
Yep.
How about Amazon? How's Amazon doing this morning? They got their Prime Day coming up. I think it was July 16th.
Okay. So Amazon's flat.
Okay, flat.
Yeah, it's going to be intriguing to see what Amazon does inside their food store.
Oh,
right?
Yes, the Whole Foods, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, because
there's supposed to be deals there as well for the Prime Day, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And it's going to be 36 hours. Is that what you said?
Yeah. Prime Day and a half. It's going to be Prime Month coming to you.
I'm telling you, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
There's no doubt. The 30-year bond, this is taking off again. This is pretty wild, man. Yo, USU's 8. Someone's buying it. Yeah, so this just stopped moving, folks. This thing we just, we move 8 o'clock in the morning, you're at 144.27 or 145.19.
Yeah.
I know, it's like, okay. Someone's doing, look at this. It's going after this high volume high. That high volume high from 145.28. This is the big number.
Yeah, we're right up against it.
Yep. So I expect what you're going to see out here is that that's the number that's coming up to the Fed minutes, and that's going to basically either make it or break it.
Just going to pull up and take a look at Bitcoin as well as we jump in here. So Bitcoin had a little bit of volatility over the session. I saw a couple spikes one way or the other, so check that out. So I'm backing this up to find out. So this is Tuesday. This is Tuesday, and then we come into the July 4th. This is the overnight session. This is July 4th morning, and quite a little spike there. So we spiked from 6,500 up to about 60. What's the high there? almost 6,800, 67.87. I mean, that's $1,000 off of where we were. Not that long. If we were at 5,800, you know, it seems like, oh, we're at 6,800. What's the big deal? We were just at 5,800. So, and then it looks like Wednesday night. I'm not sure what that was. You know, I think that's probably futures opening in terms of going. But not much time is in jumping back down and kind of right where we've been hanging, that 6,600 for a while.
So you can see that, you know, this is a retail deal for sure.
Yes.
When the markets are closed, that thing can move around quite a bit.
I'm just going to put it on a daily for a little bit more perspective. So there's, it's quite a downtrend. You know, it's like we got a boost, which is nice because we dipped below that 6,000, 5,800. Things got a little dicey there, and we probably broke that trend line to the upside a little bit. But man, it needs a bid at some level, as in we haven't seen a real appreciation in the price level in a while.
No.
Yeah.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back. We have the Dow right now up 102, Nasdaq's up 28, S&P's up 12.5. Come right back. Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender. Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. The Dow right now is up 88. You got the Nasdaq up 23. S&Ps are up 10. And those NQs, they're gonna have they're having a problem holding price. They're up 40 bucks. 40 bucks in the NQ is nothing because I believe if we just look at that, they were up $80 at a point today. So
yeah. Yep, we're about 40 points off the high, 7,099.75. So call it 7,100 basically.
Yeah.
And we're trading 7,064.
And what you get, you know, I guess, you know, we'll get some basically movement into that 2 p.m. The real question is going to be, are they going to be wicket bearish or dovish or hawkish? Yeah, right.
So the Fed minutes today at 2 or tomorrow?
No, this is going to be the minutes come out of their last.
Right. Was it, you just said 2 o'clock? Is it today?
It's 2 o'clock today.
Today. Okay.
Yeah, 2 o'clock today. Okay. If we take a look at even the TLT, someone's in there still buying. You know, this is the 20-year bond, 20-year plus bonds. So the highs that you get a high volume high 122.52. We're at 122.36. So that thing is pretty close to game. The
So I'll jump around. We have, so I was talking about a little bit about poker. Let me get the article. So they just completed, it's, we're all gamblers if you're in the market, whether you realize it or not.
It's a fact, yeah. If you realize it, you're better off.
That's it for sure. So the World Series taking place at the Rio in Las Vegas.
Okay.
So what they do is they break down the field to 3-day ones, right? Because they can't have everybody. There's almost 8,000 people playing.
Wow.
And then they reunite the field, as in days 1, 2, and 3 come together to play together as and then they play it out. But what was interesting here, I looked up. So I'm sure everybody, maybe, most people have heard the name Moneymaker out there, right? So talk about that.
Chris Moneymaker,
Chris Moneymaker, right? So he won it in 2003, pretty amazing, 15 years ago, which is amazing. Because I remember we were actually in Las Vegas, I believe, at a trade show when I was hearing about that for the first time.
Okay.
So just in terms of the growth of poker, and of course this correlates to the rise of online poker and just in general, but the year he won it was 839 people. Next year was 2,500, 5,600, 8,700. Isn't that amazing growth?
Wow.
So you went from a prize pool of only 7.8 million the year he won it.
Yeah.
And it was the perfect storm where you had a novice winning it, you had a guy named Moneymaker winning it, you had online taking off in the time for, you know, as in the internet taking off at that, you know. But pretty remarkable, you go from a prize pool of 7.8 million to a prize pool of 82 million 3 years later of 8,700. But what's cool is then you go down to this year is and that was when online poker was just at its biggest, you know, they had, and this year being the second biggest field ever, only behind that 2006 8,700. So they came in with 7,800 people and prize pool about 74 million. Winner's going to walk with 8.8 million, I believe.
Really?
Yeah. And so what they'll do is they'll pay down about 15% of the field. So if that was 8,000 people, they'd be paying about 120 people. So it'll be about, you know, that's where they'll start paying, as in you have to reach about, no, sorry, 1,200. Thank you. Yeah, as I did it, I was like, the numbers are just staggering. How many people there are? I lost a 0 there. But pretty cool. So you can see how what's always interesting, too, people always try and figure out what day you want to play, right?
Okay.
And that's where there's no right or wrong, as in, you know, I don't know. You want to play against the worst opponent you can, right? But, you know, you don't know. You're going to get a table of 9 people. It's pretty much lucky, but it is intriguing how the way they do it. And that day 1, it's a tiny day, man. 900 people. Day 2 is 2,300, and then they always come in like gangbusters on the final day. So I can't imagine what the Rio is like when they have 4,500 people playing a poker tournament simultaneously, all going on July 4th. This was yesterday. Vegas is quite a circus as well, but so pretty cool. That'll begin to play out. And what was really cool, actually, is that they are playing it live on ESPN this year. So I was watching, they had, this is over, if anybody checked it out on ESPN, ESPN2, they had live, and it's like a 30-minute delay. And so they had the day 1 fields, where it's kind of cool because what you're actually watching is you're watching every hand. So normally if you watch like those World Poker Tours on the Travel Channel, they produce them afterwards, and they just show you the good hands. You know, and so you don't get to see actually what happens in every hand. And most of the tournaments are won by the hands you're not watching, where people are just stealing the chips, and every chip is you know, it's uncontested. As in, you know, you play poker, right? You steal in pots, you steal in pots. Those don't make for good TV. The wisdom with TV is, oh, you're all in with aces, you're all in with kings. Well, that's not poker. That just happens. You know, there's no way to get away from that. Cool. So you get to watch every single hand that goes on a few. They have feature tables. They just grab a few feature tables. They grab basically. And they don't get to choose like 10 people because that wouldn't be fair to them, choosing the best 10. They get to choose whatever table they want. But what happens is the law of averages, there's some tables that just end up stacked by, you know, and so they had Daniel Negreanu and they had another champion. And these poor guys, as in
going against each other.
you know, when there's novices everywhere, but the luck of the draw. So pretty cool nonetheless. And $74 million up for grabs.
So the first part of it's over, right? But because this goes on a bit.
It goes on for almost 2 weeks.
Okay.
That's yeah. So basically what happens as well is that you pay 10 grand, you get 50,000 in chips.
Okay.
And I believe the blinds start at maybe 75, 150. So if anybody doesn't understand poker, blinds are basically forced betting every round. And so you have 50,000 chips, and you only have to put up like 150 for the betting.
Yeah.
Point being, you can last a long time. So basically, there's a lot of people left of the 7,800. I'm not sure what the number is, but as the days advance, now the blinds keep going up, and you're going to get to a point where you have to.
They just move you.
You gotta make a decision, right? You gotta play, you gotta win, or you go home. But yeah, so it takes about 2 weeks, and pretty cool. Just the numbers are staggering. I looked at that this morning early because last night was, you know.
And you can imagine all the games, like the cash games that are going on everywhere.
Bananas. Yeah. It is the epicenter of poker for about 6 weeks, which is remarkable. But pretty cool. $74 million. Yeah, and there's your first place prize, $8.8 million.
That's cool. But let me. Because we were talking about
Macau.
Yeah, Macau.
Maybe all the gamblers are in Vegas instead of Macau. No, different demographic they're playing for.
Win just went down $50 in 2 months.
Yeah,
that's a big number.
It is.
We pull this back. Yeah, so you're back at November 2017. You know, we always, you always talk about when the market goes down, man, the elevator is extraordinary, but every time that you actually see it, it really blows your mind, because some of these equities, they hung up there for 1.5 years, 2 years, and then all of a sudden, 4 days, it's like, oh, they really just gave back 3 years.
The Wynn deal in the Macau casinos in general, not like crack me up, but they are so volatile because, and we were talking about this, I think, during one of the breaks last week, and I was just saying they're basically at the whim of the gambler, which, you know, Vegas casinos aren't, because you have 100,000 people playing $5 a hand.
Yeah.
You're going to make money no matter what.
Right.
The Macau casinos, they have 5 people playing $1 million a hand, right? And guess what? When you're only dealing with like a 53% edge to a 47% edge, which that's what a lot of house games are for the good, as in the good players.
Not the slots.
That's what, you know, the good craps players, the good baccarat, the paigao, they can get themselves pretty close to 50%.
Yeah.
When you're pretty close to 50%, you're kind of just flipping quarters.
It's
for millions.
Run.
That's, you know, flipping quarters for millions. Not bad.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. We have the Dow Industrials right now up 88. NASDAQ is up 16. S&Ps are up 9.5. Gold's up 4.10. Silver is up 2 cents. Come right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 86. You get the Nasdaq up 22. S&Ps are up 9.5. And, you know, it's intriguing as we go through the day. It's like, okay, what is going to be the catalyst to buy and or sell?
Yeah.
You know?
If it wasn't for all the economic numbers, I would probably be out of here. You know, right?
Yeah,
I mean, it's pretty intriguing how the holiday wraps around such important monthly jobs data, payrolls data, Fed minutes.
And it looks like the oil, we should still try to figure out, folks, if the oil's coming out at 11 o'clock today or, in fact, they're pushing it off to tomorrow because we can't seem to find it.
Yeah, we could have been looking a little bit.
It's a big number on oil, though, man. There's no
matter what, right? Hanging at $74, and this is just one of the articles up here among the many. Just oil nearing $74 amid presidential tweets, forecast drop in U.S. stockpiles. So futures in New York were up about 0.3% higher following July 4th, and you had Trump criticizing OPEC, business as usual, and although Saudi Arabia's pledged the organization will boost supplies, Goldman Sachs said that losses in some members, including Venezuela, Iran, will lead to a new rally in terms of, yeah, Saudis are going to say they're going to pump, you know, the oil, but guess what? You're losing Venezuela, you're losing Iran, which has sanctions now, and yeah, so oil's rallied as OPEC plans to increase output. Output has been overshadowed by supply distributions in Libya, Canada, Venezuela. And let's see if they talk about... So inventories probably declined by 5 million barrels last week. Data from the EIA is due Thursday. I believe that's going to be an 11 a.m. deal. Okay. Because we keep seeing Thursday. Yep. We've seen 11 a.m.
That would make sense, right?
When oil usually gets pushed back. When there's a Monday holiday, it goes from Wednesday to Thursday at 11 a.m.
We know the gas is tomorrow because so they pushed that to Friday, the gas thing. So that's more than likely what we get.
Yeah, and then you have here the API was said to report the stockpiles fell by 4.1. What is that? Is that the actual number or the expectation? They need to be more clear with their verbiage here.
Yeah.
Okay. Either way, gas prices expensive.
Oh yeah.
Right.
You're back to $60, $70 filling up.
That's a big tank.
Yeah.
And that's at high test, just so.
Right.
That's not a normal fill up even at these prices. It's not.
20 gallons, right?
Okay. Yeah.
But I know what you're saying.
20 gallons is a big tank too, and still at $250, that's only $50. Just, I don't think I have a 20-gallon tank. I don't.
Really?
No, I'm at like 14.
We take a look at Barrick. So Barrick, folks, you're going after the swing point of 1380. That's the 27th. Right now we're at 1348. So it looks like it's going to go for it. One of the big indications, and this is a big heads up, is that Royal Gold did break out. We broke out.
Look at today, though. What's going on?
Isn't it cool? I know. Well, let's see. Is that? No, yeah, there it is right there. 94.39.
Okay.
So, what's impressive here is that that went when we were only open to 1 o'clock, so there was some heavy buying there.
I'm sorry, we're on a weekly there, though.
We're on a weekly, yeah. It did it on the daily, but now I'll show you. It's going for the monthly. This is what it's going for. It's going for its highs now, which is at 108.4.
Okay. Is the same there? Yep, 108.4.
Nice. So that's a good heads up for us in general that, okay, it finally broke topside. If we put this, you'll see on the daily. Look at that move. That was a good move on Tuesday, rather.
Yeah. No, I'm just looking at it. It's $3 off its high from today already, which is what's going on.
Oh, that's not good.
That's why I was bringing up. Yeah.
Oh yeah. See.
What is that? Is that a bad tick?
Well, probably not. They just took someone deep.
I don't know.
One pop. I don't
know. Can you wait before?
It's going to be a block trade, I think.
Yeah, it is. There it is.
Right.
Right there. It's the top. Do you looking? 98.01.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
That's the open.
Oh yeah, there you go. 18,000. Right. So.
And somehow it was a little bit higher. Maybe it just ticked up on that big purchase. But can you go back to the chart? Maybe maybe we'll just hit back. See. Let's see. Perfect. And then what I was going to do, so I just wanted to drill it down.
To a minute.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's where's the minute one?
That's it. That's it.
Oh, thank you.
I think.
Yep. Yeah. See. So it's tick by
like 3
tick.
minutes.
Yeah, you can see this is a tick chart, and so basically it's saying that it ticked on the first tick of the day. Is that right? I can't get the box to pop up. Either way, it seems like that was that trade. Whoever came in and that unfortunate soul that got $98 as their print, and 3 seconds later it's at 95.
Yep, exactly. They want in that market, so we'll see where that baby's going. But even as we're doing this, GDX is getting a little bit more traction. So, yeah, this next leg, we'll see how that shakes out. Because when we do look at the GDX, the dollar hasn't done much movement. The notes and bonds are moving again. So we'll see. Where this interest rate structure goes. Utilities, let's see. The utility, let's see. What would I bring up? What's a good utility stock? ZLX. No, I don't have one offhand.
Okay.
I think one of the Tigers are asking about the bonds. My take is bonds are going higher. Rates are going lower. I know it's bottom line that's deviant, but I think the Z is a different.
Different one. No, I was just curious.
No, it's just different.
Right. It's simple.
Yeah, different platforms use different
different
things.
symbol.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah.
But notes and bonds continue to want higher price. It's deviant, there's no doubt. We'll see how that shakes out, but they're buying them. And
dollar index coming just above 94, down like 350 ticks.
Yep.
It might be heading towards the 93 handle.
And if we take that, you're going to see that it had every right last week on Tuesday not to reject. And it rejected. It went from 95,255 to 93,830.
Quite a trading range.
Yeah. And that's a good number right there. And when you take a look at the full aspect of the counter trend bounce, it was basically an anemic bounce. It was a 0.382 bounce of the whole deal. And right now, what's 94.1? Look at that, we're inside it again.
Yeah.
So from the highs of 2017 down to the lows of 2018 to where we bounced, we just did over 0.382 and we gave it up. So as to the dollar being strong, well, that strong dollar put some heavy losses into those emerging markets.
Yes.
And the amazing part, of course, is that if you have your money in those markets, and the peso, whether it's depending what market you're in,
So the Argentine peso.
Oh my God.
That's where you're going. It's Mexican.
Yeah, that's, look at that.
Quite a number.
6 months, 18.5 pesos to 1 to 28. Monster number. Dow Industrials right now up 82, Nasdaq up 25, S&P's up 10.5. Come right back.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foresight Fund Services, LLC.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
TFNN has put together the finest programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 8 hours a day, starting at 9 a.m. as Larry Pesavento kicks us off with Trade What You See. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Swim lessons from TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim is now at 11 a.m., followed by Basil Chapman at 12 noon. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN.com. Educating investors. Learn how to trade options with swim lessons. Brought to you by TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim. Next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 23. You get the Nasdaq up 12. S&Ps are up 5. And, you know, we talk about that NQ. The NQ bottom line gave up 52 points from when we started.
Quite a number. You only have the Dow up 28 points.
Right.
When I was driving into work early this morning, I mean, yeah, the Dow up, I think it was 180.
Yep.
Coming into the open, the headlines were Dow pops 100. I mean, I still have an article up here, Dow set to jump 200 points, which was from a few hours ago at this point, but quite a far cry from where we are right now.
Yep, change in texture.
Definitely.
And 11 o'clock, it does look like they're going to come out with those oil numbers at 11 o'clock today.
I believe so, yeah. So we were jumping around, just taking a look at some of the markets. So you have oil trading right now, 74.02. If you wanted to take a look at a potential trade, I pulled up ones that happen to line up nicely on the Nadex platform. These are the daily ones, expire at 2:30. And so we could get the numbers at 11 a.m. coming up in 5 minutes. This would be your bullish spread. And what's nice is we're trading within about 5 pennies of where we're at right now. So you'd have 5 pennies of intrinsic value right to the upside. That cost you $34. pretty similar trade to the downside, minus that $5 intrinsic value. So you're looking at about $62 for both sides of that trade. So you need 62 pennies away from $74 for break even, and that's until 2:30, which is
that gives you 2 events. Because the Fed funds minutes come out at 2.
Okay.
You know?
Yes.
The oil one's the most crucial at 11, but, you know.
Yeah. Not sure that'll have a dramatic effect on the oil market, right? Just to put things in context, as in it's not like a gold trade for the Fed minutes. You'll see gold rocking and rolling. I'm not sure you might see a spike in crude. Can't hurt. You know, can't hurt.
Right.
But a lot of that action is going to come in about 4 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
And it's always nice to have the type of volatility we've seen in oil. As in 2 in the morning, we're trading at 73.60. We're up $1, we're down $1. Easy dollars left and right.
Pretty wild. Stay right there, folks. Swim lessons coming up next. Then I'm Basil Chapman, Steve Rhodes, Dave White, myself. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Go get him, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.